Now, who better to kick off our series of interviews at the 45th AMF Cubica Bowling World Cup than the tournament director himself, Bernard Gibbons, all the way from Dublin, Ireland. Welcome, Bernard. Hope you enjoy your time in Melaka in Malaysia. But tell me, is my arithmetic correct? Is this your 21st World Cup?
Yep, you're quite right. Keith is 21 in succession to be the tournament director for, but I've been attending the Bowling World Cup since 1977. Was my first one to attend. That was back in the Charrington Bowl in just outside London. Tolworth, exactly, yeah.
Tell me, is it a fair question to ask you which one was your favourite, other than your home, the one in your home centre, the 25th anniversary?
Yeah, but the favourite one that I enjoyed the most was Sydney, Australia. I think that was a tremendous tournament, and I'm not taking away from any of the other ones, but I think that they did a wonderful job down there in everything that they did during the whole tournament. I think it was great. That would be the one that would stick out in my mind. Now, I wasn't involved in running that event. I want to make that quite clear. But I mean, I attended that event and it was spectacular.
That was at Rushcutter Bowl in Sydney, right?
In Sydney, correct, yeah.
What about the most memorable, for whatever reason?
Oh, well, now, there's been a few memorable ones. I think the one that we had in Northern Ireland would have been a real memorable one. One, because of the troubles that were going on in Ireland at the time, and to bring a major bowling or sporting event into the country that people didn't think that we would actually succeed in doing so. We got, I think it was over 70 countries took part in a time when a country was going through a bit of trouble. It was a tremendous feat for us to do, and I have to say I was part of organising that.
Yeah, I was pretty involved in that one myself, and I thought there were more than 70 countries involved in that one. It was in the high 80s, I thought.
Was it? Yeah. Memory, you see, when you get to this age, memory is the problem.
Tell me about it. I do remember Payne Epimachino winning his fourth title there.
That's right, and it's great to see that Pang has returned again this year in Melaka to take part. He performed really well in Northern Ireland, and he's still a great player.
Well, he's still, of course, to be reckoned with, but there are a lot of forces to be reckoned with in this tournament this year. The field has class unequalled, I believe, in World Cup history.
Every year there appears to be a greater number of bowlers taking part in the Cubic AMF World Cup, and you're right, this year is a tremendous field in both the ladies and the men's section. We were only discussing last night who we would call for the top 8. You know, in years gone by it was quite simple, but right now it's not that easy to call the top 8. You've got a wonderful field. You've got that great American player, Walter J. Williams. I mean, what a bowler he is. You've got Pang, as you said, back again with us. To name but a few, it's really a top-class field.
And the Malaysian bowler, Zulmaran Zulkifli, he's no amateur either.
Oh, I mean, yes, and it's probably, although the Malaysians have never won this tournament, but I think this year they have a tremendous advantage because they're going to have on home soil, home crowd, and the Malaysian Bowling Federation and government behind them as well. I think they go a long way.
Okay, so really, this is a tournament to really watch, despite the fact that all they're playing for is a cup. They don't win any money, they don't win medals, they win cups, and that's it.
What really makes this event is the fact that there is no money involved in it, but it's the participating in the biggest annual 10-pin bowling tournament in the world. Everybody wants to play in the Cubic AMF World Cup, and it just shows you when you've got the quality of the field of the players who could go be playing for money elsewhere to be here. It's a very friendly tournament. The way that it's organised and the way that the countries all mix and play with each other, and the social activities that go along with the tournament is also very good.
Well, one person to look at in that respect is Martin Larson, who came second to Derek Oak. What is it, Derek Oak?
Oh, last year.
Last year in Hermosillo, and he was nearly in tears afterwards. He said it takes so much to get to bowl and represent your country in the World Cup, and I don't think I'll ever get a chance again. But he did get the chance. He did manage to qualify this year.
That's right. And
so he's going to be a force to reckon with.
Yeah, tremendous player. And don't forget, last year he was only beaten, in my opinion, because he was suffering an injury. In fact, if you remember back to that, he was nearly not taking part in the final event because he had an injury to his neck. But he continued to play, being the true sportsman that he is. And I would think that he stands a very good chance of being in the finals again this year.
Oh, he's certainly on the top of the list of the top 8.
Yeah.
And well, Bernard, it's nice talking to you, and I know you've got a heck of a lot of work to do, so we won't hold you up any further. Thanks for chatting, and we'll come back to you later in the week.
Keith, thanks a lot. It's been a pleasure talking to you. Thank you.